Hey, is it supposed to be that loud? Okay. Woo, that was loud. Sorry. That was loud. Miss Pauline, can you say a couple of words? Let me see how loud this is gonna be.
Absolutely. Good evening and happy Thursday.
Okay. Happy Thursday. Okay, I think we turn, oh, so it's gonna turn the mic down. So, okay. Okay, yeah, we'll just talk, talk a little louder. All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. This is the ward meeting that we host every third Thursday of the month to give residents information about things that are happening in the city of Forest Park from what I call the subject matter experts. And that is the employees that is running things in our city. So I have a list here of who we're going to start with, and it looks like, do I see Director Dozier? I don't see, oh yeah, I do. Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot my glasses. Director Dozier from our Planning and Community Development with updates.
Good evening, everybody. I don't have too much to report, but what I will say is we are continuing our efforts in establishing the PCD online service system. Currently, we are using the new Tyler system internally within the department. And once we finish our testing and our updates, we will be able to open it up to the public. So we're hoping we can do that in the next couple of weeks. There are no petitions, Planning Commission or otherwise, for Ward 1. And the one thing I will mention is that we are this evening hearing a text amendment to add EV charging stations to the code. They'll be allowed in all non-residential districts and multifamily as well as public sites. So we will be hearing that ordinance this evening with regards to that. Other than that, that's all I have to report for this meeting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to move on to our Economic Development Department. We have our interim director. Your name just escaped me. Oh, Miss Dennis, Rochelle Dennis.
I know you still love me.
I do. I do.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick updates. We have a lot. There's some information on the table for a full deeper dive update about all things economic development here in the city. For our Main Street update, our next Main Street event will be up early on Main. This is our Saturday morning coffee and breakfast yoga series. It will be on August 23rd, and then we'll do it again on September 20th. It is fun. It is free. It's a great way to kick off your Saturday and your weekend. We will be bringing back our longest table event in partnership with Food Truck Friday on Friday, October the 5th. And then most excitedly, we are bringing back our second annual Blues on Main concert on Friday, October the 10th at the Fountain. A couple of other things that we're working on Main Street. You will be seeing, and hopefully in the next couple of months, new light pole banners that will be coming throughout the entire downtown Main Street district, and as well as a Main Street welcome sign. And then finally, we're working through the final details of a public art installation in our Main Street corridor. A couple of quick economic development updates. We do have our next Forest Park Business Association breakfast on September the 10th here at 696. We are also looking at, for the very first time in Forest Park history, doing an end of year business awards to celebrate and recognize our local business community. So more detail will be coming about that soon. Our workforce development initiatives, we have successfully launched and have moved in a Forest Park firefighter into our very first Leaf Life Initiative workforce development housing here in the city, and are very excited about that. We are working with the council aid office as well as with the HR department on the City of Forest Park Job Fair, which will be August the 14th, and continuing forward movement with our Elevate program, which is the city's very first workforce development initiative. Couple of other quick updates, and I know that Ms. James and or City Manager Mr. Clark are going to talk to you a little bit about the data center, but we did host a very successful data center town hall community meeting a few weeks ago about the development property that is coming here out at Fort Gillum. And I'm going to stop there because I literally could stand here and talk to you all day about all the stuff that's going on in economic development. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Interim Director Dennis. We're gonna move to our HR department. We have our our Deputy Director, Miss Lewis. Come on, Miss Lewis. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. The City of Forest Park has some wonderful job opportunities available. And currently we are accepting applications for firefighter, paramedic, firefighter, EMT, police officers, and we're also looking for a mechanic. And to apply for a position with the City of Forest Park is extremely easy. You just go to the City of Forest Park's website, which is www.forestparkga.gov. You click on departments, human resources, and job opportunities. And it's a listing of everything we're hiring for. And if you're interested in any of those positions, you just click apply. And also, even if you don't see anything, the first time you check the website, keep checking it because we post jobs as they become available. Thank you. And I hope y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna take questions at the end. Okay, now we're gonna turn to our Recreation and Leisure Department. We have Director Maxwell in the building. Come on up, Director Maxwell.
Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing? My name is Tarik Maxwell. I'm the Director of Recreation and Leisure Service here for the City of Forest Park. Just to let you know some upcoming activities we have. July is Parks and Rec Month. So we are celebrating Parks and Recreation Month with a few activities. We're currently in summer camp, which ends in about a week. We got one more week of summer camp. And then we send the kids back off to school. What we have planned for the month of July, we have our last family game night on July the 24th. At Star Park. You come out, it's from 5 to 9 o'clock. We have bounce houses, game trucks, and other fun activities for the kids. It's absolutely free, so come out for that. We have our big Parks and Recreation celebrations. The 26th is our Summer Soul Art and Music Festival at Star Park from 2 to 10. We'll be showing a movie that night, Roll Bounce. So come on out to pretty much enjoy art and some live music on July the 26th. Let me see what else we have. July the 27th, we have our adult swim night. Well, you have to be 21 and older to come to the pool. The kids had all summer, so on July the 27th is for the adults to come and just relax and enjoy themselves without the kids. Friday, July the 25th, we have our therapeutic night at the pool where we'll be showing a movie, and that's for our therapeutic recreation where kids with special needs or anybody with special needs can come out and enjoy a movie and mingle with their peers. And right now, that's all we have for the month of July.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much. All right, we're gonna move to our code compliance department. And we have Director Walker, and then we'll be followed by Public Works. I don't think Public Works is here right now. We'll be followed by Mr. Wiggins is not here. We'll be followed by our fire department. After.
Good evening, good evening. Give y'all some updates on the code compliance department. We will be at the back to school event on Saturday, which will be at Star Park. The beautification will be out there along with my team, code compliance. We have 2 new officers that just joined my team. They will, you can meet them out on Saturday at the back to school event. So we are fully staffed now. So we're happy to say that. For some updates on environmental courts. Last month, we had over 80 cases that was heard in environmental court in the June court case. Also, I want to thank everybody that came out to the Ward 1 block party. Thank everybody for coming out. We had a great time, wouldn't you say? Yes. And we're looking forward to many more, continuing the block party series in July. We had 1 demolition over in Ward 5, Cedar Circle. We have 2 more demolition permits that's being approved in the office at this time. And those properties are on 3rd Street. We have 2 on 3rd Street, and we also have 1 on K Street. Other than that, I think that's about all we have for today. Thank you all for coming out.
Thanks.
Okay. All right.
Appreciate you very much. As you can see, we move right along, and of course it's recorded, so all the information you can go back and get. We're gonna go to our public safety department. We'll start with our fire chief, Chief Clemens.
I know what to do. All right, good evening, everybody. Latosha Clemens, Fire Chief. A few updates in the fire department. One of the things that we have forthcoming is on August 5th. We'll be doing our written test for our promotional EMS lieutenants. We have 2 vacant EMS lieutenants and 1 fire lieutenant. So on August 5th, we'll be doing the written test, most likely at Fire Station 3 for all internal candidates. Forthcoming, we have 1 division chief. That's going to be marketed internal and external. That's going to be forthcoming. That information has to get out to Human Resources. On August 2nd, we're going to have our fire department state of the dress, pancake breakfast, and we're also going to collaborate that with our push-in ceremony of our new fire safety trailer, which is going to be a big event for the community. So we're inviting all the community to come out to the fire department state of the address. We're going to have a push-in ceremony with our fire safety trailer with pancakes starting at 10 o'clock on August 2nd at 2090 Anvil Block Road at the new public safety complex. It's a community event. Bring your kids because the fire safety trailer is something that nobody wants to miss. The fire department this week, the last few days, have had battery IQ training. What they focus on is lithium batteries, how to operate those batteries, the damages that those batteries can cause. That training took place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week. Starting next week, we'll be getting involved into our victim extrication training, all hands on deck. So those are the events that are forthcoming with the fire department. Any questions?
Thank you. All right, public safety, we have our fire chief, police chief, Chief Criss.
Good evening, everyone. I gotta adjust it in 1 second. I hope all is well. So just a couple of recaps and things that we have done over the last few weeks. So we just finished our coffee with the chief on July the 15th at the BP. If you didn't attend it, you missed out. That is your opportunity to engage with our officers, ask questions, and any concerns you may have, you can bring forward to the officers as well as myself. We also had our first Ward 1 Town Hall meeting on July the 14th, and that turned out to be a great success as well. We do plan on touching every single ward over the next few weeks to ensure that we are able to meet with every member that we can regarding some of the issues that or issues and or concerns you may have. Please mark your calendars for August the 5th. We have National Night Out. That is going to be at the Hines Ward Pass Park area on August the 5th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Please come out. We'll have fun, games, DJ, food, music, and our officers will be having a great time, as well as connecting with our community. I am happy to announce that we have recently made some additional arrests as it relates to the incidents, some of our publicized incidents that we recently have had. The shooting over at the park, we have identified those involved in that, and they have been taken into custody. In addition to that, we have secured additional arrest warrants to the motorcycle gang shooting that happened inside of the city as well. And if you are not following us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, but also if you have anything that we can address, such as potholes, speeding problems, etc., please log on to our one-click app, submit your submissions through there, and so that it can be routed and addressed appropriately. That's all I have from the police department. Thank you.
Sir, appreciate you very much. Okay, we're gonna go to our finance department. We have Director Wiggins in the building with us. The money man.
Good evening, everybody. Like Councilwoman James said, my name is John Wiggins, Finance Director for the City of Forest Park. I'm going to report on just some performance items that the Finance Department has gone through for the month of for this fiscal year ending June. We are in the midst of, the Finance Department is in the midst of receiving the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting that hasn't been achieved since, I think, 2020. So we'll be getting that. Hopefully I should be getting the award in about maybe in the next 2 months. Our procurement department has received the Achievement of Excellence in Procurement, and that's a good thing. At this particular time, we are gearing up, this finance department is gearing up for another annual audit for 2025. Our tax division is at the end of the fiscal year, and we ended up with a collection rate of about 93.55%. That's annual. Our accounts payable department has cut about 499 checks, and that's just for June. 257 of those regular checks, and 211 are through our ACH process, which is an automated clearinghouse, which we have pushed really strong this year from the finance department to try to be able to pay vendors directly and quicker. And that pretty much ends the financial report.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Appreciate you very much.
No problem.
All right, I don't see Derek Matthew. Okay, so what I want to do now is turn it up. Now, Miss Warrior, Mr. Clark is in the building, so do you want him to?
Yes, please. I'd like to defer to Mr. Clark as our respectful CEO. And he'll let me know if he wants me to add anything. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm going to bring up our city manager, Mr. Clark. Before he comes up, I acknowledge our councilwoman. Councilwoman Wells is in the building with us. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Clark. Oh, you ain't want your face on me.
All right, good evening, everyone. I have my notes. First, again, as I always say, thank you for entrusting the executive offices with leadership and guidance of this amazing city, and just ensuring and continuing what I always say, our work is really grounded in strategy, equity, inclusion, and innovation. And it is true. We launched this mantra of One Forest Park 2.5 years ago. Operational efficiency, neighborhood sustainability, and economic development. And based upon all of the things that you are hearing here today, it's evidence that those things actually worked. And that mantra wasn't just made to be cute, it was actually made to guide our path forward. And so as we're hearing these updates today, we heard from our CFO that the City of Forest Park received the Certificate of Distinction in Excellence in Finance and Reporting for the first time in 5 years. Secondarily, you heard that our procurement department won for this city the first ever National Procurement Award. That's operational efficiency at its best. You've heard from our code enforcement department how they've revitalized neighborhoods through these forced demolitions of property that in turn will lower your values on your home, as well as it's a nuisance in the area. You just heard of him mention 3 additional ones that is on the list to be demolished in several of our wards. And then last but certainly not least, you heard from our economic development department of the many opportunities that we have in this city for development. It's happening before our eyes, and coupled with that are the projects led by our city center. That city center is completely finished. We're value engineering the project, and we are slated to break ground sometime in the 4th quarter of this year. That is 100,000 square feet of nothing but innovative space where we are compiling all of our city departments under one roof. The purpose of that is efficiency. Go back to operational efficiency, neighborhood sustainability, and economic development. The other thing that I'd be remiss if I did not share is that we have successfully completed the home program initiated by our governing body. So again, thank you for that, where several individuals around this community, with the help of our chief of staff, our code enforcement department, were able to receive funding up to $10,000 for the purposes of renovating the exterior of their homes. When I go back to operational efficiency, I'd be remiss if I did not talk about the adoption of this city's largest budget. Here at $48 million, it is a steadfast commitment that while things may not be perfect, the work is always intentional yet necessary, because at the end of the day, the benefactors are those residents and stakeholders that call Forest Park home. The other thing I'd be remiss if I did not mention was just how our economic mobility and our business innovation has just shifted the culture. One of the things I'm most proud of is our monthly BRE visits. BRE means business retention and expansion visits. And the purposes of those visits by our economic development department is there are hundreds. We have over 860 businesses within this community. There is no way that we as a local government know everything that's happening under those roofs. And so with these visits, it allows us an opportunity to hear from the business owners, hear what some of their needs are, hear what some of their issues are, and then address the things that are under our lens, so that we can try to retain the business. And oftentimes what we find at these business visits is that some of the problems that they're having is things that are simple. They just didn't know the proper mechanism to reach out. The other thing I would like to talk about is just our efforts in transparency, technology, and governmental excellence. Again, I go back to that mantra of One Forest Park, where we really laid the groundwork through an operational audit of every city department within this community as to what the future actually looks like. So I'm happy to announce that on next Monday, when people talk about there is no transparency, that this government will be the first in Clayton County to actually have a reporting dashboard that reports where our budget numbers are, where our contracts are, what are the contracts that are expiring, as well as what are some of those capital projects that are coming down the pipeline. A huge thank you to my chief of staff and these department heads for joining on to this mission. And we're just simply excited to launch this effort on Monday after many months of tireless work, information gathering, etc. And then finally, in closing, this is a pivotal season for this community. While we talk about the programs, while we look at the dynamics and the dichotomy of things that are happening around the world, we've been fortunate because our budgets were never padded with federal funding or state funding for a large part. A large part of what we have done has been on the backs of this community. And as we talk about economic development and all of these things happening, it all enhances what your pocketbook looks like. And if you don't have any money in your pocketbook, you can't deliver exceptional services to the residents of this great city. So as we continue into the future, we don't know what lies behind tomorrow because we're still planning today. However, we thank you for standing with us as we continue to push forward with vision, courage, and care. Thank you. So for the past year and a half, our Economic Development Office, as well as our Urban Redevelopment Agency, has worked on a large project over at the Gillum Logistics Center. Of course, the Gillum Logistics Center is recognized as the fastest rapid redevelopment of a decommissioned military base in the world. The URA closed a nearly $14 million property deal that is going to be a data center. So we know that there's been a lot of talk about data centers around the world, but as we learned in in a town hall meeting, there are two quantifiable different types of data centers. The data center that is coming to Forest Park uses pardon me, Mr. Walker. It uses recyclable water. So once they fill it up, it's not going to take away from the pressures of the residents. And the other thing is there is no residential property within, I think he said 100 feet of where this data center would be. And based upon the technology of what they're using and the cooling systems that will be there, it will be no different. The example that was used, it will be no different than riding down the road and the noise that comes off of a local fast food eatery. So we don't know who all the end users will be, but the company is Digital Realty. They're one of the largest in the business for these data centers. So the impact to this community is over $1 billion. And so we are simply excited because when you have these data centers and you start talking about the business side of it, there are several ways that you collect money. You collect money from your franchise fees that we receive from Georgia Power. They're estimated to be close to $2 million a year, as well as all of the occupational taxes. I'm not sure how deep you want me to go.
Just as a result of the town hall.
Absolutely. All of these comments were as a result. We brought the company in to talk to, it was a lot of people there that night, to talk about what a data center is and what it is not, because with what's happening around the world and these older data centers, I think people are getting them confused with the newer technology and these cooling systems that are here. You had the talking notes in your hand.
Oh, it's good. All right. So thank you, Mr. Clark. So as you can hear, we have some great things happening in the city of Forest Park, and I'm excited about the possibilities and the progress and everything that's going on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end the recording, and then I will ask if you have any questions. I'm sorry. Thank you. So tonight we do have dinner from Kingston Grill, and I do have Kingston Grill's account manager with us today to share a few things about Kingston Grill. I want to kind of highlight one of the local businesses in the community. So come on up, Miss Andrene. Thank you. Watch your step.
Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Andrene. I'm the account manager for Kingston Grill. The overhead company for that is Jasber Group. So I'll tell you a little bit about Kingston Grill because we're catering for you guys tonight. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. We're located right down the street, 1105 Main Street, and we are Caribbean cuisine, authentic. I'm a Jamaican. I'm a descendant. I'm still Jamaican. So we specialize in Caribbean foods, oxtails, jerk chicken, jerk whatever you want. And we also have a little twist. We have the jerk tacos. We have our oxtail tacos. We're coming up with some sliders, trying to give it a little bit of a fusion feel to it so that, I know not everyone wants heavy foods all the time. So we can cater to your needs. So I just want to let you know about that. We also own Wingtopia. We have over 22 flavors of wings, and it's more Americanized. So, but it's still full of flavor. So please come check us out. And also we have Yojays. Have you guys heard of Yojays? Okay, great. Because we're the only frozen yogurt stop here in Clayton County. So support us. Okay. Yes, anything that you need for your parties, any catering needs, please come and check us out. if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to speak with you. We can come up with specialized menus for you as well. Also, I want to let you know that every last Saturday of the month up until September, we have our line dancing. So feel free to come on out. You can't bring your own food and beverage because we'll be taking care of that for you, but feel free to bring your lawn chairs and hang out with us. It'll be from 4 to 9. This last Saturday, it'll be July 26th. Did you guys have any questions for me? Okay, great. Just want to say hi.
Thank you, thank you. And then, of course, I do want to acknowledge my friend over there, school board member, Victoria Williams. Wave your hand, Ms. Williams. Hey. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close out the recording. Thank you all so much for joining. Always come back third Thursday of the month. You're able to watch online, or you can come to 696 Main Street. So let me close it out. Thank you, Miss Warrior.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
Good evening.